together we'll find. With every pair of shoes that we try, we'll have a new adventure, you and I. Where will my feet take me today? Nobody knows for sure. But come for a walk, I'll lead the way to places never seen before. Grandpa's working hard today. Can I help, Grandpa? I can hammer nails.
I'm sure you can, Franny, but this hammer's much too big for you. There, all done.
Party shoes! Can I polish them? I can make them really shiny.
They don't need polishing. They need a new buckle. See? Right here.
Here's the buckle box. How about this one?
Bellissimo. But I have one right here. It matches the other shoe.
A customer!
And what can we do for you?
My boot seems to have sprung a leak. They're a bit muddy.
I'd say they're very muddy, but that's no problem. We'll have them good as new in no time. Franny, could you please put these in the fix-it box?
Sure, Grandpa. Where will my feet take me today? Wow, this place is fluffy.
You're on a wool farm.
What did you say?
I said, you're on a wool farm.
I've never visited a wool farm before.
I could show you around if you'd like.
That would be fantastic. I'm Franny. What's your name?
Walter,
Pleased to meet you, Walter.
come on, there's lots to see. That's Mrs. Farmer Higglepuff. She's milking Petal.
Me, me, me. Me, 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 me. La, 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 la.
Who's that?
That's Leonard. He wakes us up every morning at the crack of dawn.
Doodle-doo.
That was a cockle-doodle-doozy. Huh?
Who's this?
Franny, this is Bobby Jean.
My real name's Bobby Jean, but you can call me Bobby. I don't mind a bit.
And you can call me Franny. My real name is Frances, but my mom only calls me Frances when she wants me to come in a hurry. Walter is showing me around the farm.
Is he now? Well then, come with me. Come. Eggs, that's my line of work.
Bobby laid an egg. Good work, Bobby.
Thank you.
Come on, there's lots more to see.
was wondering where the wool was. It's fantabulous.
I know. I hope Mr. Farmer Higglepuff wins
Wins?
the autumn fair. Every year he knits a sweater and enters. We're all rooting for him to win a ribbon this year.
Shouldn't you go with the other sheep, Walter?
No, I don't actually. It's time for the shearing.
Shearing? What's that?
When wool grows long, the farmer shears it off and makes it into yarn.
It's like getting a haircut. But why aren't you getting sheared too? Walter? What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just that everyone has a job but me.
Don't you give wool like the other sheep?
I'm not woolly enough. If I were, my wool could be used in Mr. Farmer Higglepuff's autumn fair sweater. But it'll never happen. I'm too unwoolly. I'm unwoolly Walter.
Poor Walter. We have to help him. I know.
Do you think it will work?
Absolutely. When my hair gets flat, my mom gives it a shampoo. Ready for the rinse?
It worked! Look how... Oh, no! It's no use. I'll never be woolly enough.
Don't worry, Walter. I have another idea. My mother uses curlers before a party. And it makes her hair big and puffy. There, all done.
I'm so... unwoolly.
Oh, no!
Thanks for your help, Franny. But it's no use. I'll never have fluffy wool. And I'll never be able to do the job a sheep is supposed to do.
It's finished. What do you think?
It's fantastic!
It is rather nice, but you know, I wish it had that extra something special so that it would win the ribbon just this once.
Something special? I've got it! Soft and woolly! Walter!
Hi, Franny.
You may not have the most wool, but you do have the softest wool. And I know just what to make out of it.
We won a ribbon, thanks to all our flock and to Walter. This is the softest hat I've ever felt, and I just know it helped us win the ribbon.
Thanks, Franny.
You're welcome. Thank you for showing me around. But I have to get back to my grandpa's now. Bye! That was fantastic! Another treasure for my shoebox.
I'm all finished my work. Let's have a snack before your mom and dad get here.
Okay. We can have some of Petal's milk and Bobby Jean's eggs. You can call her Bobby. She doesn't mind one bit.
Petal, Bobby Jean, who are they?
From the wool farm. Cock-a-doodle-doo! That's Leonard's job. And I have one too.
You do?
I put the shoes in the fix-it box for you.
Yes, you do. And you're very good at it, too.
Thanks, Grandpa. Where will my feet take me tomorrow? Grandpa, come with me.
Where are we going?
You'll see. Come inside. We can have our snack together.
You want me to go in there?
Just try, Grandpa. It's fun.
I'm too big. And I have to get back to fixing the shoes.
Okay, Grandpa. A customer!
And what can I do for you?
The strap is broken on my favorite sandals.
A stitch here, a square of glue there, and presto, good as new. Right, Franny?
Right. I'll put them in the fix-it box for you.
Thank you. They'll be ready on Friday.
Where will my feet take me today? Trippity flip-flops! What a fantabulous place! What's that? Hi there, I'm Franny.
I'm Herman.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to fit. Inside my house. Oh, there, I did it. Ooh.
Uh-oh, now you're stuck. I could pull you.
Might as well give it a try.
Ready? Here goes. Are you okay?
Fine, thanks. Oh, except for the fact that my house is shrunk.
I've never heard of a house shrinking before. Maybe it didn't shrink. Maybe you grew.
Me? Grow? I do look bigger. What do you know? I grew. What am I talking about? This is terrible. I'm too big for my house. I need a hard shell for protection. Where will I live now? Nowhere. That's where.
When my feet get too big for my shoes, my mom gets me a bigger pair. Maybe we can get you a bigger house.
Good idea. Oh, but my old house was perfect. I'll never find another one like it.
Where did you find this one?
On the shore?
There's bound to be more of them. Come on. Look, a shell. I knew we'd find a new one. It looks a bit big.
A bit? It's so big I could get lost in there. I should have known. One's too big, one's too small. I'll
never find one that's just right.
Sure you will. We just gotta keep looking.
That's the spirit. Keep looking. I couldn't agree more.
Huh? You're a turtle.
Indeed I am. Riley T. Turtle's the name.
I'm Franny. Your shell is as hard as a rock.
Oh, that's what I need. A nice hard shell.
Shell. I believe I saw one down along the beach.
You did? Was it Herman size?
Hard to tell. Could very well be.
Fantastic! Come on, Herman. Let's skedaddle. Thanks, Riley. It was nice meeting you. There don't seem to be any shells around here. What's that? There's something inside of it. Clippity crab claws. It's a treasure map.
Treasure map? Treasure map? Oh, we're gonna be rich! Oh! What are we waiting for? Come on!
It's that way.
Oh.
We should be getting close. It's the treasure!
Oh boy, I can hardly wait. Gold, jewels, riches!
Fisherman's nets!
Fisherman's nets! I knew it. No treasure, no house, no nothing.
Sorry, Herman. I know how much you wanted to find a house. I guess we got distracted by the bottle.
The bottle? Hey, why didn't I think of that before?
Think of what?
I can live in this bottle. Oh yeah, it's hard like a shell, and I can crawl right inside.
I'm not so sure about that, Herman. Let's keep looking. There's lots of seashore left to explore, and a pop bottle isn't the best house for a... Herman? Herman! Oh no! Hang on, Herman! I've got to help him. But how? I know.
Don't worry, Franny. We'll get him.
Hang on! We're almost there! Got him! Thanks, Riley.
At your service. But I must be off now.
Bye, Riley. There. You're safe now.
Oh, boy. I won't be doing that again. Thanks for rescuing me, Franny.
It looks like the chest held the treasure after all.
It did?
This net. It helped me rescue you and catch this.
Oh, a shell! Hey, what do you know? Ooh, yeah, cozy and comfy, but not too tight. Oh, this is the best home ever. And you are the best friend ever.
You're a great friend too, Herman. I better get back to my grandpa's now. I stay with him most afternoons.
Bye, Franny.
Bye, Herman. That was fantastic. Woohoo! Another treasure for my shoebox. Ooh,
Where are you going in such a hurry?
nowhere. I'm already in your cozy home, just like Herman.
Herman? Who is a Herman?
A hermit crab. He tried to live in a bottle, but it got swept out to sea. Riley T. Turtle and I rescued him. Oh, and Grandpa, you're too big for my playhouse.
I am? That's too bad.
We can have our snack in the kitchen instead.
Good idea.
Where will my feet take me tomorrow?
Aha! It's here at last.
What's in the box, Grandpa?
My brand new sewing machine. It's a beauty, huh?
Wow, it's so shiny.
It's the latest model and so easy to use. It'll sew up the shoes like that. I can't wait to try it.
Can I try it too?
Oh, I'm afraid not. You're too small.
But you said it was easy to use.
But your feet won't even reach the pedal. When you're bigger, I'll teach you to stitch up a shoe, rat-tat-tat-tat. But not yet.
Humph. A customer!
And what can we do for you?
They've bust open at the seam and now my toes stick out.
I'll have them good as new in no time.
Into the fix-it box they go. Where will my feet take me today? Woof! Wow, this place is fantabulous.
You're in the fire station. I'm Brady, the fire station dog.
I'm Franny. Pleased to meet you, Brady. I've never been in a fire station before. Wow! Ooh, fire helmets. Can I try it on?
Sure.
Franny, the firefighter. Brady? Where is he? Brady!
Peekaboo!
There you are! What's that?
The fire alarm! Come on!
Firefighters! Polka dot puppy paws. That's a 4-alarm frown if I ever saw one. There. It's not as bad as all that.
It's worse. Every time the alarm rings and the firefighters rush off to the rescue, I want to help. But I'm too small. That's me. Too small.
Brady. We've got to get his tail wagging again. But how? I know. You can make a shoe bigger by stretching it. Maybe Brady can stretch too. Good work, Brady.
Do I look taller? I feel taller.
Let's find out.
Did I grow? Huh? Oh, I'm the same size. Size small.
Piffle, it didn't work. Don't worry, Brady. We'll think of something. We're not giving up yet. I've got it! My mom says that drinking milk helps me grow and gives me strong bones. Milk should help you get bigger too, Brady. Drink it all up now.
Okay, but I'm getting full. I can't drink another drop.
You did great.
Did I grow? Huh? Oh, the only thing that grew was my tummy.
I guess it takes time for milk to make you grow. Sorry, Brady. I wish I could help you grow.
I know. Thanks, Franny. But nothing's gonna make me bigger. I'll never get to ride with the firefighters.
That fire engine gives me an idea.
Sure, that's okay with me. You two go ahead and have fun.
Thanks!
Look at me! I'm a firefighter! Thanks for asking the fireman to lift me up here, Franny.
Sometimes pretending is as much fun as the real thing.
The fire alarm!
Let's skedaddle!
Strap on your seatbelts.
But shouldn't we get off?
No time for that. Come along for the ride. We came as soon as we could, ma'am.
My kitty's down there and she can't get out.
I'm afraid none of us is small enough to fit down the well. But don't worry, we'll think of something.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Go on, Brady, you can do it!
Brady! Might as well give it a try.
Brady, the famous firefighting dog, to the rescue. You saved the day, Brady. You must feel 100 feet tall. That was a ton of fun. Ooh, a dog tank. shoebox with the rest of my treasures. Huh?
Too big. Can't reach. The spool of thread rolled under the counter, but my hands are too big to reach it.
Can I try, Grandpa? If Brady can do it, so can I.
Brady? Who's Brady?
A puppy. He wanted to be bigger, but it didn't matter, because he rescued the kitty cat anyway.
Did he now? Well, it just goes to show, you're never too small to be a big help. Let's have a special snack. How about an ice cream cone?
A big one?
Oh, a big one.
Where will my feet take me tomorrow?
Uh-oh, this shoelace won't last much longer.
Oops! Now it really needs a new shoelace.
Good thing I've got new ones in the storage closet.
I'll get one for you.
And I'll come along for the walk.
It's okay, Grandpa. I can do it all by myself.
You know where I keep the new sneaker shoelaces?
In the new sneaker shoelace box. I'll just flip on the light switch lickety-split. Oh no! The light went out! It's very dark in there. Phew! A customer! Saved by the bell.
And what can I do for you?
My shoes are losing their sparkle. Can you add some razzle to their tassel?
A little glitter and glue and your toes will be twinkling by Tuesday.
Into the fix-it box they go. Where will my feet take me today?
That was a great appearing act. I am Magda the Magnificent. Welcome to my magic show.
Hi, I'm Franny, the Fantastic. But I don't actually know any tricks.
Well, have a look at this. I put this scarf over my hand. I say the magic words, oopsie daisies. Ta-da!
Flowers! Where'd they come from? Where'd they go?
Oh, magicians never tell how they do their tricks. Ta-da! Or it won't be fun anymore. I'm practicing my new magic show right now. Watch this. Fluffy tail and floppy ears, someone special now appears.
Huh?
Hocus pocus! Jitters is missing! I need him for my new trick.
I'll help you find him.
Thanks, Franny. I'll look over there. Jitters! Jitters! Jitters!
Jitters! Jitters! That curtain's wiggling. You must be Jitters. I'm Franny.
Hey, how are ya?
I'm fine, but Magda needs you to practice her new trick.
Uh-huh. Who wants to be in a magic show? Not me.
Are you sure? It looks like a ton of fun.
Okay. I'd love to be in Magda's show, but I can't get into that scary hat. No way! Every time I go near it, I shiver and quiver.
I never knew a hat could be so scary.
You found Jitters! Thanks, Franny. Just in time for us to test the blackout. That's when all the lights go out at the end of the show. Ready?
Huh? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Jitters, are you afraid of the dark?
Uh-huh.
Dark, like inside Magda's hat?
Uh-huh.
I think I know a way to help Jitters. I'm afraid of the dark, too.
You are?
Just a little. We can practice being in the dark together.
Okay.
How do you feel now?
Awful. I'm pretty scared, and I'm breathing really hard.
I breathe hard after I run fast, but I just take deep breaths. Now you try it. You look really relaxed, like you're taking a nap. La 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 la. How do you feel now? Jitters, wake up!
Huh?
You can't fall asleep in the middle of Magda's trick.
I guess not. But that lullaby sure was nice. It really calmed my nerves.
Maybe you won't be afraid of the dark if you sing to yourself.
Oh, I can't sing. But I can whistle.
Huh? Look, Magda! Jitters is in the hat. He's whistling, so he won't be afraid of the dark.
Oh. If Jitters whistles, everyone will know he's in the hat. And then it won't be a surprise anymore.
I didn't think of that.
Me neither. It's no use, Franny. I'm so afraid of the dark, I even sleep with a night light on.
Glitter and glow in the dark. I've got an idea.
And now for my last trick. Fluffy tail and floppy ears, someone special now appears.
That was fantabulous.
What trick did you use to get Jitters into my hat?
It's not a trick. I put glow-in-the-dark moon and star stickers inside, so Jitters has something bright to look at.
I wasn't scared at all. Oh, I'm gonna stay in here all night.
Yay!
I'd better get going. Bye, Magda. Bye, Jitters. Ta-da! That was fantabulous. Magda's magic coin. another treasure for my shoebox. Grandpa, do you have a flashlight?
I have one right here. Oh,
The light went out in the storage closet, and it's really dark inside. Just like inside Magda's hat. Jitters was afraid to go in.
Magda's hat. Jitters.
But I put stickers inside the hat. Then he was too busy looking at the moon and stars to notice the dark.
Oh, you should have told me the light was burned out.
I wanted to find the new sneaker shoelace all by myself. Okay. Ta-da!
Oh. Good trick, Franny. Now let's change that old light bulb.
Where do you keep the new light bulbs, Grandpa?
In the storage closet.
Good thing we've got a flashlight. Where will my feet take me tomorrow? This will keep you nice and warm.
We'll take good care of her.
Ooh!
Come say hello to Rosie. She's staying with us for the day.
She's awfully big.
She's very friendly. She won't hurt you.
Uh-oh.
But we'll put her out back for a while, okay? She's happy out there.
A customer!
And what can we do for you?
I think these snowshoes need to be restrung before the winter.
I'll have them fixed in snow time. Snow time at all. Franny, could you put these in the fixing box, please?
Sure, Grandpa. Where will my feet take me today? It's fantastic. Oh! Who did that?
Jerry did it. No, Jerry did it.
It's okay. It doesn't matter who did it.
We were playing snowballs and one got away. Sorry.
That's okay. As my grandpa always says, what's a snowball among friends?
I'm Jerry. I'm Sherry.
I'm Franny. Glad to meet you.
Come on, we'll show you around and introduce you to everyone. Where is everybody? We must have wandered too far while we were playing snowballs. And now we're lost.
Poor Sherry. Poor Jerry. I've got to help them. I'll help you find your friends. Come on.
We better not. Better not. If we start wandering around, we might run into the yeti. That would be horrible.
What's a yeti?
A very big, very scary snow monster. It lives around here.
Well, we'll just have to keep out of its way.
Look!
What's the matter?
It's the yeti. Those are his footprints.
It's snowing! We We better keep going. I'm sure your friends are around here somewhere. There's a cave. Come on. We'll be safe in here until the storm ends. Let's sit over there. It's cozy here and so soft.
It's the Yeti, and it's probably gonna gobble us up.
No, I won't. Honest.
You won't?
Everyone thinks I'm mean and scary, but I'm not. I'm really a nice guy.
If you're so nice, why is everyone so scared of you?
I don't know. When I see someone, I always say hello, and then they run away.
How do you say hello?
Like that?
That's not a very good way to say hello.
It's not?
No. Try saying hello quietly and shake hands, like this. I'm Franny. Pleased to meet you. Now you try it.
Hello, I'm Freddy the Yeti. Pleased to meet you.
Try not to shake so hard. Very good. Come on, we'll try it out on Sherry and Jerry.
Hello, pleased to meet you.
I'm Jerry. And I'm Sherry.
How was that?
Very good. Thanks for letting us stay in your cave, but we have to go now.
But we just met. Can't you stay a little longer?
We have to find Sherry and Jerry's friends.
But you're the only ones who aren't scared of me.
What about the other Yetis?
There's only one. Me. Won't you stay?
Poor Freddy. He's lonely because there's just one of him. I know.
Thank you for inviting me to come along. I'm the happiest Yeti in the world.
Look, penguins.
It's Sherry and Jerry.
We were lost, but Franny and Freddy the Yeti helped us find you.
Oops. Pleased to meet you.
He can't stay here.
But he's very nice.
And he's lonely. He needs friends.
He has to go. Yetis are scary.
It's okay. I know when I'm not wanted. I'll just go.
What's that?
Oh, no.
A rock has rolled down and it's blocking the path to the sliding hill.
It's too heavy. Huh?
Thank you. Well, I guess I was wrong about you. How would you like to join our colony?
Sure. Now I won't be lonely anymore.
You can join our colony too.
Thanks, but I've got to get back. Somebody's got to help Grandpa run the shop.
Goodbye.
Thanks for helping us.
You're welcome. Goodbye. That was fantastic. Ooh! A penguin feather. I'll put this in my shoebox with the rest of my treasures. Grandpa, let's bring Rosie back inside.
But I thought you were frightened of her.
She just doesn't know how to say hello properly. Like Freddy.
Freddy? Who's that?
The yeti. There was only one of him. But once he could say hello softly, he made friends.
Well, that's nice. You can tell me all about it while we have a snack.
Where will my feet take me tomorrow? Grandpa, are you finished yet?
Soon, Franny. I'm almost done.
Okay. Are you done now?
You really want to play that board game, don't you?
I've been waiting all day to play Cheese Bandits with you.
Finito. Now I can play.
You can be Havarti Hank, and I'll be Gouda Gus. The big cheese is missing. No, here it is. Huh?
Oh, catch it, Franny.
Oh, no. We can't play Cheese Bandits without the cheese. A customer.
The threads on my moccasins are coming loose.
Don't worry. I make sure you don't lose a single beautiful bead.
Into the fix-a-box they go. Where will my feet take me today? It's called a grass dance. It's one of my favorite powwow dances. It's fantastic. I'm Lacey. Hi, I'm Franny. Watching them makes me feel like dancing.
Me too, but I can't.
Why not?
I was supposed to do the jingle dress dance, but I can't find my dress, and I've looked everywhere.
Couldn't you wear something else?
No, my dress is special. It has jingles attached to it, so that when I dance, they sound like rain. I really wanted to dance today.
Jittery jingles! We have to help Lacey find her dress. Whenever I can't find my clothes, they're usually in the wash.
I never thought of that. Let's go ask my mom.
No, your dress isn't in the wash.
Then where could it be?
Keep looking. It must be somewhere.
But I don't have much time before the jingle dance.
Then you better have lunch to go. Have some fry bread.
Thank you. It smells yum-alicious.
It's good with honey on top. Ow! Whoa! Huh? Are you okay? Yes, just dusty from all these baking powder cans. Who would put fake snakes in your honey jar? My brother, Mark. He's always playing tricks on me. Playing tricks? That's funny. Hey, are you sure that you even brought your dress with you? I must have left it at home. Once, when I went to stay at my cousin's house, I forgot to bring my pajamas, so I borrowed a pair. Maybe you could borrow a jingle dress. That's a great idea. Come on, I know just who to ask.
I'd love to lend you a jingle dress, but my granddaughters are all wearing theirs today.
Oh, well, thanks anyway, Mrs. Morisseau.
There is one dress I've been working on, but it still needs some finishing touches.
It's better than no dress at all. Please, may I borrow it?
Of course, but I really think you should know.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! It's beautiful. But where are the jingles? I guess that was the finishing touch. What's that? Houdini, what are you doing here? He's always getting off his leash. Listen to that. To what? Houdini. He jingles when he runs. You know, lots of things make jingling sounds. Except me. We can make jingles. But we don't have any metal. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? We can use the lids from the baking soda can. Mrs. Morisseau? Mum says the jingle dresses are for healing.
Yes, that's why they're also called medicine dresses.
But is it all right to use tin can lids on a special dress like this?
When I was young, we used whatever was on hand to make jingles.
It's always good to use what you have to make what you need.
There. Finished. You better get changed, Lacey.
Thank you! Wow! Jingle dresses really do sound like rain. The only time my family dances is at the Fantuzzi family reunion.
A powwow is a lot like a family reunion.
Did you see me? Did you see?
Oh, you were wonderful.
I couldn't have done it without everybody's help. Especially you, Franny. Thanks. You're welcome. This is an intertribal dance. Come dance with me. Okay, just a bit, before I have to go. That was fantabulous. jingle. Another treasure from my special shoebox.
I can almost reach. Don't worry, Franny. Oh, I'll get that piece back. Aha! I've got it. Oh, I had it.
Uh-huh. That's okay, Grandpa. We can still play Cheese Bandits.
Oh,
We can use this instead of the cheese.
good thinking.
It's always good to use what you have to make what you need. We use tin can lids to make jingles for Lacey's dress.
Did you now? Who's Lacey?
She did a jingle dance at the Pow-wow, and her dress sounded like the rain. And then I danced with her.
Very nice. Let's see if you play Cheese Bandits as well as you dance, huh? Oh!
Where will my feet take me tomorrow?